Magic Monday, Collective Consciousness. This is Nicole Marie, your Astrologer and Transformational Coach, and this is the weekly moon cycle forecast for April 15th to April 21st, 2019. This was a powerful past week. We had a very powerful weekend. It was time of a Leo moon here to play, and on this magical Monday, the moon will still be in Leo during the morning and will move into Virgo by the evening. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be a Virgo moon, and then we move into Libra moon on Wednesday evening until Friday, and then we have a weekend of Scorpio moon energy, my dears. So, powerful week. It's also the weekend. Some celebrate Easter, some celebrate all different aspects of the world, but it's really about this coming of a rebirth, of really showing what you want to be born. So we kind of already planted the seed, and now we're looking at, for example, the trees are currently spudding their green leaves ever so delicately, but usually by, next weekend, the flowers are in bloom and everything is coming to life. And this is really the energy and what we are celebrating during this seasonal change. So we begin with this week really focused on work. Virgo moon is really critical, wants to get the tasks done, wants to have a healthy lifestyle, want to be very in alignment. And you can feel very generous. Virgo wants to give, be of service to the bigger picture. By midweek, you'll be in a Libra moon, so you're looking at how do you balance this giving and receiving. So the best thing to do at the beginning of the week is really working on your communication, writing projects. Virgo's ruled by Mercury, so this is a really great way to see who is the archetype that is empowering us. And so it's really the Hierophant that wants to determine what is right and wrong. How do we be of service to the self and to the greater good? And so this applies to your work. What are you doing that makes you feel fulfilled? Where do you not feel like you're being of service or not getting a good job done? Now, you may be a bit nitpicky and want to make everything practically perfect in every way, but by the midweek, you'll have to see where you need to compromise on projects and work with others. Virgo likes to work independently. Libra needs to work with other people because it's ruled by Venus. It co-creates with the divine. By the weekend, the Scorpio moon is definitely a time to dive deep. Maybe you want to work on a creative project or do some emotional cleansing and clearing. We are going to be in a time of rebirth, so it's always a good time to detox, to get out of old patterns and start new patterns. And this is just a really great time to celebrate this new identity, this new rebirth. So, 2 weeks ago, we had that new moon in Aries, and look at us now. We're going to celebrate on Friday with the full moon in Libra. So this is a time where we're going to look once again at what is getting in the way of us being and living this new identity. How do we really embody this new opportunity in our life? Where do we need to balance? Where do we need to ask for help and support? So it's really looking at what do we need to let go of, what do we need to heal and transform. This is a powerful time of working with your subconscious patterns. So where do you self-sabotage yourself in relationships or work environments? And this is a great moment to look at what archetype do you want to embody. So full moon in Libra is going to embody the lover archetype within all of us, the one that follows the heart's desires, yet what is the opposite of lover? Can be the martyr as well. Perhaps you're one that sacrifices everything for someone else, for the company, for what you think is better than you. So it's about balancing how do you be of service, but also a lover to yourself, learning how to truly become your own love story. So I have pulled the tarot deck, and this will give us a better understanding of the overall energy. So, the beginning of the week, the overall energy is Son of Swords. And Son of Swords is that young masculine energy in us that just wants to go ahead and try. He's a bit naive, he doesn't have a lot of work experience, but he's going to have the ego and the confidence to say, you know what, I'll show them, I can do it. So there's maybe that Virgo moon energy where it's just like, I'm going to work independently, I'm going to show how great I am, how perfect I am. But what they're striving for is, it's kind of the need to be seen as confident instead of just being confident, and also being humble. Like, that's, most leaders are, and most really great coworkers are humble in the way of like, wow, I totally messed up, I'm sorry, or actually I don't know how to do that, can you help me? And also listen to people, like, especially these young startup companies. They have these young men, and they actually haven't really done this before, and they're scared of failing, and there's all this but they have to present this confident, sophisticated personality in order to feel like to be seen as an authority. So there's this kind of need of greed is the Son of Swords, but it's just mental. It's just seeing how can you get more for what you want, how much, can you get more money? Can you work harder in order to achieve that money? I'm not good enough, so I need to do better, like putting yourself down or putting other people down. This is one of the parts is where we start comparing ourselves, and it's really giving our power away when we compare ourselves. And I know it's something that's definitely ingrained in the collective consciousness, and something that we're learning. And this is all about self-acceptance, accepting where you are on your path with your skill set, and really accepting who you are and the gift of who you are instead of trying to be like somebody else. So this is where the conflict comes in. And we have reverse Hierophant, and this is a major arcana showing that we are learning to become our own guru. So this is also a masculine energy, but it's more of a spiritual authority. So it's, sometimes seen as a guru or the Pope. It's someone that helps create the spiritual hygiene in the office, if that makes sense. It's also in yourself, knowing what is wrong and what is right. Actually, I'm working plenty of hours. I do my job really well, and I'm going to give it my best, and I'm not going to judge myself or others. That's more of a Hierophant. And also, when you're wrong, asking how can they get better? How can I improve? How can I communicate that better? And so the conflict is trying to be the Hierophant, trying to be your own guru. But the lesson here is to listen to others. And this is what this full moon in Libra will be about, is like, how well are you listening to yourself? Like the needs of yourself. I actually need half of a day off. I need to go for a walk. I need to travel. I need to do a different job. I can't do this anymore. It's looking at what you need and being able to receive that and to stand up for that in a way that also helps other people grow. So, for example, you're not going to benefit anyone if you're working on tasks and things that you don't value. that company, like your net worth will never really be great within the company or within yourself. But if you do things and tasks and work with people that see your talent and you get to use that talent, then the whole company grows. So that's why it's really important. You need to know what you need and who you are in relationship, what you value, and your heart's desire. It's all in this one package. And this is how the Hierophant works, is that it knows how to govern his own kingdom. It's not saying, this is my kingdom, obey. It's, this is my kingdom. Yes, I say yes to this. I say no to that. And I stay on my path. So by the end of the week, you're going to have the Six of Swords, which is all about seeing the bigger picture. So we started the week in Virgo moon, which is like looking at the very, very details of everything. And then we go out into the Scorpio moon, which is bigger than life. Scorpio energy can like hold the entire universe in its heart, in its mind, in its sanctuary. So it gives you the bigger perspective. And I want to say the symbolic perspective. You'll be able to see more of the soul meaning, soul lessons, soul understandings to why you had to experience that. So instead of going into the mind and constantly, I need to be better, I need to be better, I'm not good enough, and all these thoughts that are stuck in your subconscious that are making you then act out those patterns will be revealed so you can heal them. And that's what the bigger perspective is here to do. So let's also be reminded of how we can honor our practice this week, honor the feminine moon energy. And we have the goddess Astrea, which she is the goddess of this Easter time, if you will. And she represents fertility. She says, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So this is what I really feel that will be happening during the week, is that you'll have these soul lessons. So you'll have the conflict and the chaos that help you see the bigger picture. So then you create a more symbolic and healing evolution of yourself. So this will mean you'll start new projects because you have a new perspective. You will work with others that you need to work with. And again, it's the season where a lot of people are spending time with family, and you'll get to bring more nutrition to your life and to your relationships. And the unicorn magic is growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. Enough said. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to happily announce that I will be doing an online workshop starting this full moon in Libra, where it's ritual storytelling, where I teach you how to write your own love story. And this is working with archetypal magic and planetary magic, and also the principles of storytelling and ritual. If you want to learn more, you can contact me at hello@nicolemarie.eu, or check out my website at www.nicolemarie.eu. Until then, blessed, blessed, blessed be.